You can retire if you drive these two vehicles. For the wifey, 2013 Toyota Camry. For the hubby, 2007 Ford F-150. If you drive those two vehicles, I will bet that you're able to retire. Now, but I drive a 2014 Nissan Altima. You can retire. I drive a 2003 Chevy S10. Did they even make Chevy S10s in 2003? I can't remember. You can retire. It has nothing to do with the actual make and model. It has to do with the year of the vehicle, actually. I just tell you, man, every time I talk to people, it's funny. The same story every single time. What do you drive? The guy I just talked to today, I drive a 2000, what did he drive? His wife drive, I can't remember, but he drove a 2019 GMC Sierra. He paid cash money for it. He had probably been driving the previous car for 20 years or something like that. Previous to that, wife drives, I think, a 2017 Honda CR-V. Both only had 30,000 miles on it. The previous car she had was, probably, I don't know, Subaru Outback or something like that. It's always the same story, my friends. Always. If you drive older make and model vehicles, you're going to be just fine. How do I know that? Because you're not living vicariously through the cool car you're driving. Your car serves a utility to get you from point A to point B in the safest manner possible. In the easiest way possible. It's just literally that simple. You're not driving a car around the neighborhood to say, look, everybody, I've made it. I've made it. In fact, I was talking to a guy just the other day. This is a guy who lives around here. He had this huge pickup truck. I can't remember what make him. I was like, just a gigantic pickup truck. I mean, it's an expensive thing. And I know he's hurting financially. And anyway, I don't like to chuckle, but I'm just like, dude, I just don't get it. This is just me. The guy I was talking to today was from Maine, Holton, Maine. Now he lives in New Hampshire now, but still, it's like maybe we're raised that way. If you're from, I don't know. Maybe some people are raised this way. It's not just Maine. Like Maine, Mainers. A lot of them are freaking northern rednecks, and then Southerners. A lot of them, we call them typical rednecks. Maybe you're raised that way, you know what I'm saying? Some would call it white trash, or, you don't have to be white trash, but you know where I'm going with this. You just think like, dude, my car serves a purpose, and the purpose is to get me from point A to point B in the most reliable, safest way possible. That's it. And so I don't need to have a fancy schmancy car to do that, you know what I'm saying? And I tell you, every single person is the same flipping story. I drive an older make model vehicle, and that's crazy to me. It's crazy. And if you want to drive a fancy smashy good time rock roll car, I don't blame you, but don't sit there and say, oh, this life's not fair, I can't retire, as you're sitting around one of these freaking Ford battery pack cars that cost $1 million, and you get sleeve tattoos, and you're freaking drinking. You go out to drink alcohol all night long. I don't want to hear it. And then you're smoking a carton a day. Most people aren't smoking anymore, but I don't want to hear it, man. If you're drinking alcohol every time you go out to dinner, you're eating out all the time, you're driving a fancy schmancy good time rock roll car, that you've leased and you trade in your lease every year, I don't want to hear it. The issue is, there's a mentality that says, I'm cool with my vehicle. See, this car right here has got 78,000 miles on it. It's a 2017 Dodge, I forgot, what is it? Dodge, I can't remember. It's an SUV of some sort. Whatever the hell the Dodge SUVs are. Durango, that's what it is. Yeah, probably not the best car I've ever had, but it gets the job done. I'll keep it for as long as I possibly can. We got a 2013 Toyota Highlander, 2017 Mini for my daughter. Well, all those are paid for, and we're going to finish up paying for our new our 2020 VW Tiguan, or what the hell they're called, here by the end of this year. And all the cars will be paid off. We won't have to get to a new one. Now, don't forget, we have a family of six. 2 boys coming up now, too. So Chloe won't have a car when she's at Georgia. Maddie, though, will have the Mini. Kavanaugh will be driving the 2013 Toyota Highlander. And then I don't know what's going to happen next year when Liam is driving. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I'm not having 5 cars. Anyway, I might trade this one in the Durango for a smaller vehicle of some sort. We'll figure it out. But what I'm saying is, none of these are fancy schmancy cars. In fact, my cars are even fancier schmancier than most people I talk to. It's because of financial planning clients. You know what I'm saying? And that bothers me. Not that much, because again, these cars are paid off, but it bothers me that I'm like, dude, but I just know when my wife and I are empty nesters, we're not going to need anything fancy. You know, she'll probably drive her VW Tiguan, I don't even know how you pronounce it, Tiguan. I'm not German, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But and she'll probably drive that just fine. So she's blue in the face. I don't even know what I'll have at that point. I'll freaking have a Pinto or something like that. Oh, I'll go back to my first ever car was a 1982 Toyota Tercel. I called that Betsy. It's a 2-door hatchback. That freaking thing was awesome. Man, I bought that from my mom for $500. Did not even know how to drive a stick. And I was in the Army, and as my mom was up in Maine, she goes, yeah, I'll sell this to you for $500. I said, she goes, you're going to have to drive it back to Fort Drum, though, and you can't drive a stick. So I was up there. My friend Mugford gave me a ride up to New Hampshire, up to Maine, dropped me off. And I said, all right, I'm going to learn how to drive the stick over the weekend. I wasn't that good at it, but I said, I got to take it back to the Army. So I remember going on the highway saying, how am I going to do that? You know, you figure it out. But I love Betsy. That was a beast of a car. But we got hit by a deer coming back. We went to go see Suicidal Tendencies, or it was a nuclear assault. I think it was Suicidal Tendencies in Rochester. Maybe it was nuclear assault. I can't remember. We had to go see some metal band or hardcore band in Rochester, New York. We came back on I-81 going back through Watertown. And a deer hit us and totaled Betsy. $500. I'd still be driving that car, man. That car is freaking a beast. Loved it. 2-door hatchback. Freaking best car ever. I don't even think I had air conditioning. I'd still be driving that car, man. Hell yeah. But anyway, so you know you're ready to retire if these are 2 cars you drive, because you're just like, yeah, I got 2 vehicles that get the job done. That's all I need. All right, we'll see you.